Love Notes with Dr. Laura Berman, and I just recently got a question I get asked a lot. How do I know if my partner's cheating? I'm kind of getting that gut instinct, something's been a little off. Well, here are 5 key signs that you need to be concerned, okay? 1, they stop letting you near their cell phone. So they're hiding their passwords, they're keeping their phone with them at all times, they're not letting you see what they're posting, they leave the room to have conversations, their calls coming in the middle of the night, that sort of thing, okay? That's a really obvious one. Number 2, all of a sudden there is a tremendous new interest in their personal appearance and let's just say hygiene, right? So they may start like shaving their pubes all of a sudden, or their chest hair, or they may suddenly start going to the gym all the time, you know, quaffing themselves more than usual to go to work. You know, all of a sudden, they're taking all the interest in their appearance that you kind of wish they had been taken with you, right? Like, what's going on that now all of a sudden you're doing all of these new things for your physical appearance? Number 3, almost always there's going to be new underwear involved. All of a sudden some silky boxers are going to show up, or they're going to start having some really nice lingerie, or throw out all their cotton granny panties and get a bunch of thongs, and they're not like showing them off to you, right? But you're seeing them in the laundry and you're seeing them in the closet and you're wondering what's going on. Number 4, there are going to be periods of unaccounted for time, right? Where you just can't reach them. So maybe it's at the same time every day that you can't reach them. Maybe it's all of a sudden they're unreachable the whole night. But if all of a sudden your partner is consistently unreachable at the, you know, for periods of time, even if it's not the same time every day or every week, along with those other signs, that's a big red flag. And number 5, and this is probably one of the biggest ones, is that all of a sudden their attitude towards you drastically changes. Now, more often than not, it's going to be that they will start finding fault with you and criticizing you and complaining about you. And what they're usually unconsciously trying to do is get over their own guilt. So if they can convince themselves that you stink, or that you're lame, or that you mess up all the time, or that you're selfish, or whatever story they're telling, it's usually to justify their actions in their own mind. So if all of a sudden your partner is hypercritical, that is a giant red flag. However, I do see those cases where the cheater's guilt is so great that they actually all of a sudden are significantly nicer to their partner. And part of that niceness or not so niceness is going to play out in the bedroom. So if all of a sudden your partner is not interested in sex with you anymore, where before they were, big red flag. And if they all of a sudden are pulling out the stops with some wild and crazy new techniques that you don't know where they learned them, and you haven't been seeing them read like a lovely sex manual, then that could be another red flag too. So each of these in isolation are not necessarily signs that your partner is cheating, but when you have that gut instinct and it's combined with these 5 signs, chances are you need to do some more sleuthing. Let me know if you have more questions. I'll answer them anytime on Love Notes.